Republican lawmakers are already formulating a plan for the GOP to retake the House. One America's John Hines explained from Washington.
The newly elected chairman of the largest caucus of conservatives in the Congress has already begun reaching out to grassroots leaders to prepare for a return to the majority.
I came to talk about the vision for the Republican Study Committee in the 116th Congress. We're not wandering in the wilderness as the minority for the next 2 years. It's exactly the opposite. We're rolling up our sleeves and doing the hard work of developing our policy initiatives, developing the metaphor I like to use as playbook, so that when we do get the majority back in 2 years, which we believe we will, that we'll be ready to roll right out of the blocks with our conservative policies and initiatives.
That from the chairman of the Republican Study Committee, Louisianan Mike Johnson, who says the Study Committee, or RSC, has already begun formulating a roadmap to the majority, with task forces on policy areas like the budget and spending, workforce development, innovation and the economy, modernizing government, and healthcare, to name a few. And Johnson says the RSC has a unique role in the Congress.
RSC was founded in 1973. The idea was it would play dual roles. It would be the conscience, so to speak, of conservatism and the Republican Party in the Congress, but also to be the intellectual arsenal of our conservative ideals and principles. And so we see the next 2 years as what could be our finest moment, not to downshift at all, but rather to really advance more than we ever have. There's never been a more important time than right now for all of us to speak with clarity and conviction and consistency.
Clarity, conviction, and consistency, says Johnson. And sometimes that means having an ear to the ground about what those at the grassroots of the conservative movement are talking about.
So there are groups that are working in each of those policy areas that are developing great ideas, great reform measures, proposals that should be advanced in the Congress. And so these meetings and these types of gatherings are really important for that, because we want them to know, I want them to know as the chairman of RSC, that we have an open door policy, we're open to all those ideas, and we really value their input. And I think that's important for the conservative movement overall.
If the GOP is to retake the House, efforts like this one by the RSC chairman could play an increasingly important role in that effort. John Hines, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.